Hey YouTube, Blade D here, bringing you another Hearthstone episode. Now, I was recording earlier, making an arena deck, stepping you through how to do it, and I'll just catch you up to where I was so far. I had made a Druid, and I was picking some cards, and all of a sudden I couldn't pick anything anymore. And the game just froze and crashed, so I ended the video there. So unfortunately I did delete the old video because it took me some time before I got disconnected, so I'm going to have to continue on from here. And I'll just let you see the choices I've made so far. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to continue on. Now, card draws are really important. This is a great card if you get like a silence or a taunt, which you can't exactly rely on in arena. So I'm going to go for the card that I know that's going to be helpful. Now, I'm a bit slow still, so I'm hoping it doesn't crash out on me. I will get that silence. Yeah, my game's running quite slowly at the moment. Okay, so what you need to think about is look at the best card that's there. So, in many people's opinion, it'll be this one or this one. And then you kind of cross it with your deck and go, okay, so where's my mana curve sitting at the moment? That just simply means how many high value cards do I have in terms of cost, and then you make a decision from there of which one is best suited for your current deck. And you know, I've got a couple of things I can boost up, but not that many. I don't have much taunt though in my deck. I've only got one, so I will grab the Mark of the Wild. Don't say it's crashed again. Okay. Very odd, as you can see. I clicked that quite a long time ago. I'm going to get the Farseer. I've already clicked on it, so let's see what happens. Okay, that was odd. Okay, so these two choices are fantastic. I think I'm going to go Healing Touch though. Healing is very important in Arena. A heal can be the thing that saves your life, even in Constructed, but more so in Arena. They don't expect a heal. This is a great card all rounder as well, but I'm going to go for the heal and see how long I'm just going to count it. So I've clicked it. Up to 12 seconds. 15 seconds it took to register that me clicking that. Okay, so Savage Roar is fantastic. Dark Iron Dwarf, even though it's nerfed now, is not a bad card. This could be a finisher, but this can be a remover of something big for something small. So I'll take the Dark Iron Dwarf. Sorry about how long it's going to take to pick, because I can't help it. Obviously, Hearthstone servers are congested or something's going wrong here, so hopefully I don't get disconnected again. I won't do a run simply because I think I might get disconnected and lose that game, so I'll make the deck and then I'll end the video, considering it's going to take a long time anyway. Okay, so the Harvest Golem is one of the best value cards because it's a 3 mana for a 2/3. And you get another one, so you get a 2/1 as well, so it's hard to get rid of completely. Because of the delay, I'll just talk about the cards in more depth and why I'm choosing it. So the Mark of the Wild would have been good there, but the Harvest Golem is a really good 3-drop. You want to stay away from Booty Bay Bodyguard unless it's really necessary compared to what you get. He's not a great value card. He's a taunt for a 5/4. Yes, the stats look pretty good, but for 5 mana you can get a lot better. So in Constructed, you wouldn't see that card. But in Arena, you might see it simply because it's the best choice of what they had to pick from. I'm just going to look at my mana curve here and figure out which one's the best. So I've got quite a lot of 3s. I've got enough 2s. I've got no 1s, and I have only got 1 5, so he is looking pretty good. I've got 3 4s already, so I don't really need this one. So it's either these two. And I'm going to grab the 1 1. It's a good starter. Everyone thinks it's not a great card, but at the start, if you place this down, even against a mage or anything, or any class, even a druid, anything that does direct damage to anything they want, this thing's still going to live, and you can buff it for the next turn. So you could mark the wild that and make it a 3/3. It's pretty good. And if you use this card in junction with any buff card like Dark Iron Dwarf, you know, it could be pretty nasty and you get a shield out of it. Okay, I've got nothing on the high-end scale here, so I'm going to go to the War Golem. Probably the best card in Arena, I believe, for mana cost and value and just board presence is the Ogre. I need to remember the name, but he's a 6/7. But yeah, he's a fantastic card for Arena. Golem's not too far away, but I would rather a 6 mana for a 6/7 rather than 1 extra mana cost for a 7/7. Swipe is a need in this deck. That card's obsolete for me. And Wind Fury, I haven't got enough things to buff it to make it more deadly, so swipe for sure. Now it's not too bad to get an idea of trying to get like a spell power now, knowing that you've got a swipe. If I get another swipe, it would be fantastic. I'm more than halfway through now, so chances are getting slimmer. Still waiting, there you go. Okay, so this is where it gets a bit more trickier. I could go for the card draw again. These two cards are not really that relevant for my deck. The Demolish is not too bad in any deck, but you have to keep it alive. I'm just kind of looking at the kind of 3 stuff and the other stuff I've got. This can get out of control for your opponent if it stays up multiple turns, but I find a lot of the times that you have to be already leading to place this and then have another minion there ready to defend it, or a spell. This card here I know for a fact is going to give me some more cards or gain me some mana crystals, so I'm going to go for the Nourish. I'm just going, they're both great cards, but you go for the one that's going to be more scenarios where you can actually use it efficiently. So I'm just waiting for it now. See, my mana curve kind of peaks in the middle and then drops back down again. That's what you kind of want, but you want it to peak more so near the 4 mark. But you can never control what you get in Arena. Okay, so there's that spell power I was telling you about. It's also a really good card in terms of stats. It's a 4/7, so it's going to live. This is one of my favourite cards too for Arena or Constructed. It's a 2/3 that normally survives any other 2 drops. As you can see, some of them have, like, mostly of the 2 drops have 2 health only. But I'm going to go for the Archmage. Okay. I've got enough card draw, I'm going to go with a Wrath. And now it seems to be going fast again, that's fantastic. I'm going to get a Starfire for a removal. There's another swipe, I'm going to grab it. Oh, I think I went a bit too quick for the game then. It was doing really well for a second there. Swipe it, yeah, another swipe would be great. Soul of the Forest, if I see another Soul of the Forest come up, I might grab it now because I have got quite a lot of smaller minions. So if I had Soul of the Forest now, I'd pick it. But I'll go with the Worgen. These cards are useless. This card's great. The card's not too bad for spell power, but I want another taunt. Plus, you know, the choice of having a charge or a taunt is a lot better than just a Starfire. Okay. Now, I do need more 5 drops. I've only got 4 cards left to draw, but I've only got 1 Silence. And an Owl would be fantastic. I've got a lot of smaller stuff that hopefully will survive. So, I'm going to go for the Owl. Okay. This card's fantastic, but it normally gets dealt with very easily. I don't think I grabbed that last Savage Roar, so I'm going to grab it this turn. Yeah. Okay, so 2 cards left. There's a taunt, a heal, and another situational. I'm going to go for the situational every time. Okay, and all these cards are great, but I'm going to go for the keeper, I believe, considering it's going to have so much more situational use. I've got a couple of taunts, not too many, but I have got the Mark of the Wild, which will make another taunt for me. So they're the things you have to kind of look out for. How many taunts you've got, see how my peak's kind of peaking right in the middle? That's what you want. So this is not a bad deck, and you want to try and get some removal as well. So some swipes in my case, and I got a Star Fire. And I believe I had a Wrath, yes. So it's not a bad deck. This will be interesting. It did start picking up in terms of speed then near the end, but I'm a little bit scared that I'll be having some issues. So what I'll do is I'll end the video here, and I'll upload this one, and then I'll start playing some like unranked games, see how Hearthstone's running, and then I'll come back and then go back to the arena runs if I think it's not going to crash. So thank you for watching. Sorry about the in-game glitches, but it seems to be okay now, but we'll see a bit later on. Please subscribe, like, and comment below, and yeah, give me some feedback, and then I'll keep going on these videos. So please send us some feedback. Alright, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.